All right, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Deep Within the Man Cave. I'm a day late. Things got busy last night, and I couldn't post, so sorry about that. Hope everyone's doing well and taking care of each other, and everyone's having a good weekend or a good week so far. I want to talk about today a little bit about being victim and what that means. Now, a lot of people play the victim card, and it's easy to play the victim card. Everyone's done it. I've done it. Whatever. The easy thing about playing the victim card is that it allows you to take no responsibility for the situation that you're in. This happened because this. It's not my fault that this and this and this. Now, I'm not talking about being the victim of assault of any sort, sexual, physical, whatever, then that's not what I'm talking about here. Then, yes, you are a victim of that. You didn't ask for it. That's a different topic. What I'm talking about is being a victim or playing the victim in situations that have happened and using it as an excuse to why it is. It's taking the easy way out when you play the victim card. It allows us to not have to deal with issues. Because, poor me. It happens a lot in relationships, like marriages and all that stuff. I know I've done it, you know, and all this stuff. The thing you have to realize is you have to take ownership for your own stuff. You can't say that, oh yeah, my wife left because of this, and it was because of that, or I lost my job because of this. Lose the because. There's things that you did in each situation that you knew you could do better, or you didn't put your all into. I'm totally guilty of this too. And you don't move forward or past a situation without when playing the victim. You have to remove yourself from it, open up to yourself, be honest with yourself. And that's really what it is you're not being honest with yourself. Sure, I was a dick. I wasn't thoughtful. I didn't do this, even though they told me to do this. I slacked off this because, well, they never noticed that I did that. Well, guess what? They do notice. And that's why you're no longer working there, or that's why the relationship isn't working out, or part of the reason why the relationship doesn't work out. You have to take what has happened and look into yourself and what things you did or didn't do contributed to this, instead of playing the victim. And that's the only way you're going to move past things. Now, we've all done it. We've all taken the easy way out. Your subconscious wants you to take the easy way out because you don't have to feel the pain. You don't have to really relive anything. And it's easy. Understanding this kind of stuff is hard. It's painful. But it's the only way you can move forward. So you have to look at yourself in situations where you're blaming others and where you're playing the victim. And look down, like write it down. Take notes of, why do you think you're the victim? But then reread those notes and look at what you could have done, that you should have done, that you should have done, that contributed to getting to a certain point. And that's how you have to lose the because of this. No, this happened, and things happened for, for reasons, not because they happen because you're not stepping up 100%. You're not putting in all the effort. You don't care. But you have to look at why you don't care, why you're not putting in 100%. Why you're not getting things done. Why you say one thing and do another thing. Those are what you have to look at. Those are your responsibilities. They're not because something happened to you. It's an excuse. We've all done it. I'm guilty of it for sure. But the sooner you can realize these things and stop playing the victim, take your lumps, learn from them, and move forward, because you're going to repeat all these character traits, all these victim ideas. You're bringing them to the next job, the next relationship, the next company you work for, or whatever like that. And guess what? Same thing is going to happen. Basically, it boils down to taking care of your shit. You're not a victim. No one likes a victim. Like, we all have somebody that, we know. Could be a family member, it could be, a co-worker or whatever, that's always complaining about something. And they're playing the victim. They're getting the sympathy that they want. They're getting attention that they want. People to feel sorry for them. People to maybe pick up the slack that they're not doing because, this. And, it builds resentment in the other people that are around. And the victim part can be very toxic too. So you need to own your shit, look at it, stop playing the victim, look at why you feel you are a victim, and we'll move forward to changing this stuff. This stuff doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes you have to move on from places, companies, people, because they're toxic victim traits and stuff like that. Like, the only way to move forward is to deal with the problems, and stop being a victim. And I mean, victim is easy. The subconscious mind will take the easy way out every time, which can be playing the victim, or what, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination, like, all these things intertwine and making us feel like we don't deserve this. This is the way it's always going to be. I just have to accept this, and whatever. I mean, and you can do that. You can accept it, but chances are, if you think about things, you really have dreams and goals of what you want, and you want to move forward. So the only way to do that is to stop playing the victim, pick up your boots, and go for it. Dig in, work on shit. Yes, weird shit happens. Bad stuff happens to good people all the time. It's what you do when situations arise, how you attack it. Do you let it stop you and give up? Or do you, okay, this is just one more thing I have to deal with, and keep on going? Now, it's easy said to do that. You have to train yourself to do it. So you have to look at the situation, why you think you're the victim, write that stuff down, and then go back to it, like in a day or so, and look at all the stuff that you wrote down and write down what's true and what's not true, or what you can, what you could do to work on it, and you'll find out that, majority of the stuff you've written down is an excuse. And it's excuse because you don't want to feel something, because something is scary, something is hard, something is sad, makes you feel upset. And these are all feelings that we all have, and no one wants to feel this stuff, so that's why we all avoid it, and we make excuses, and we play the victim, and all that stuff, so we don't have to deal head on with these stuff. But if you do, you realize that there's way more. It's easier once you acknowledge this stuff, and it might be painful at the time, but it does pass, and what you get out of dealing with it and attacking it head on, even the uncomfortableness and being pushed out of your comfort zone, that expands your comfort zone, and it just makes you feel that, yeah, it boosts, like, okay, that was hard, but I got through it, and look what I learned from it. My self-confidence is skyrocketing. My relationships with my significant other is better than ever because I opened up, although I was afraid to. I got job opportunities. Certain things won't seem as scary anymore because your confidence is boost, your self-worth is boost. So honestly, there's only negative from coming playing with the victim. And you're letting your subconscious win, and you're holding yourself back from what your goals and your true desires by telling yourself that this is just the way it is. So sometimes you got to buckle up, write it down, look at it in a few days, and figure out your excuses and tackle them. And just know that it might be uncomfortable, but it's not. The uncomfort that you feel when tackling this stuff is minuscule compared to the uncomfortable and the unworthiness that you feel, because you know that if only I had done that, or if I had only tackled this sooner, then I wouldn't be in this position. Like, the procrastination of doing it is way worse than actually tackling what it is that you need to do to move forward. So yeah, sometimes it's awkward, but it's better for a moment than a lifetime of awkwardness. So hope this helped somebody. I know it's kind of direct and to the point, and can kind of seem little, like I'm talking down to people or anything. I'm not. I'm just passionate about this. This is something that I realized that I was doing, and ever since I've been working on it, my life has been improving vastly. Like, almost daily I can see things. So that's why I'm passionate about this. So yeah, I hope this helped. Like always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with people who might that you could use some of this. Please comment on YouTube. If you do not want to comment on YouTube, you can comment at deepwithinthemancave@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you. And remember, you're worth it, and follow your dreams, take care of each other, check in with each other, and until next week, have a good one and be safe.